So I had a lengthy discussion with President Kiir.
Kenya's envoy to South Sudan, Raila Odinga, just wrapped up his first mission to de-escalate a spiraling political crisis in South Sudan. But it didn't go down well as planned. What happened?
I had a lengthy discussion with President Kiir, who told me about challenges they're facing, that there was a killing of a general and about 10 other people in the town of Nasir in the Upper Nile. And this is what they're actually investigating.
Why does it matter? And what's at stake?
Peace agreement is in shambles.
Raila Odinga, a heavyweight in Kenyan politics and now Kenya's special envoy to South Sudan, landed back in Nairobi on Saturday evening after a whirlwind trip. His mission? To cool down the political heat in South Sudan, where things have been boiling over. Addressing the press after touching down from Uganda, Raila dropped a bombshell. His debut mission hit a strong wall. He was denied a meeting with South Sudan's Vice President Riek Machar and his wife, who've been under house arrest since a violent incident rocked the country.
Because of this, he said that Vice President Dr. Riek Machar had been placed under house arrest as they continue with their investigations. From Juba, I asked to be allowed to talk to Dr. Machar, but they were not able to allow me to see him. They recommended that I meet with President Museveni.
Earlier this month, a military general and 10 others were killed in Nasir, Upper Nile State in South Sudan. The fallout? Machar and his wife were locked down by the government. Raila wanted to sit down with Machar to get his side of the story, but instead, he only got FaceTime with South Sudan's President Salva Kiir. So, what did Kiir tell him? Well, Raila says Kiir explained why Machar is still detained despite pressure from big global players like the United Nations. But here's the catch. Raila didn't spill the details. South Sudan isn't just dealing with a political spat. It's a full-blown crisis. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres sounded the alarm on Friday, calling it a security emergency, political upheaval, humanitarian catastrophe, displacement crisis, economic collapse, and a funding shortfall, all at once. This is a mouthful, but it is real. Half the population, think millions of people, are severely food insecure. 3 out of 4 need humanitarian aid just to survive. And to make matters worse, over 1 million refugees have flooded in from Sudan since fighting broke out there last year. And cholera is now in the mix. It's a perfect storm.
A humanitarian nightmare, with about 3 out of 4 South Sudanese needing assistance, half the population severely food insecure, and cholera breaking out. Let's not mince words. What we are seeing is darkly reminiscent of the 2013 and 2016 civil wars, which killed 400,000 people.
So when Raila Odinga stepped into the mess, the stakes couldn't be higher. After his meeting with Kiir, he jetted off to Uganda to brief President Yoweri Museveni on what's happening.
So from Juba, I went to Entebbe. I had a meeting with President Museveni. I reported to him what I'd found in South Sudan. And after lengthy discussions, he said he was going to get in touch with President Kiir.
Museveni is a key player in the region, so his take matters. But plot twist, Raila kept that conversation under wraps too. No juicy details for us yet. What is he holding back, and why? This isn't just a local problem. It's a regional domino effect waiting to happen. Kenya, Uganda, and others are watching closely because instability in South Sudan could spill over fast. Refugees, trade disruptions, even more violence, it's all on the table. On Friday, Guterres put it bluntly, South Sudan may have fallen off the world's radar, but we cannot let the situation fall over the abyss. He gave a nod to Raila's efforts.
All the dark clouds of a perfect storm have descended upon the people of the world's newest country and one of the poorest.
But let's be real, Raila's first swing at this didn't exactly hit home run. Denied access to Machar, limited transparency. It's a rocky start. But is it a total failure? Not yet. Diplomacy is a long game, and Raila is just stepping into the field.
So we agreed that I would go back to Juba later. So I've come back here, and I just want to say that it is a work in progress. I'm going to make a report to President Ruto and Prime Minister Abiy and President Gele of my findings in South Sudan. The situation requires international attention. I'm happy with the UN for getting engaged in what is going on in South Sudan. I think it is a situation that warrants intervention by international community.
South Sudan's government says Machar detention is about security, but critics say it's about a power grab. The truth? Probably somewhere in the middle. Raila's next move will be critical. Will he push harder to meet Machar? Will he lean on Museveni or other regional leaders to turn up the heat on Kiir? And what about the people caught in the crossfire? The millions hungry, displaced, and desperate.
They have not said that Riek is involved. They're saying that some of his supporters, but it is said that some militia who are linked to him, but they have not actually made a direct connection between him and the killing of the general. So we hope that they're going to finalize this matter as quickly as possible. They say that when I go back to Juba, they will allow me, but I've said I will only go back to Juba if they allow me to meet with Dr. Riek. And I don't want to tell you right now when I'm going to go back to Juba.
The bottom line, South Sudan's teetering on the edge. Raila Odinga's mission is about more than politics. It's about pulling a nation back from chaos. The world is watching. Even if Guterres says it's a slip off the radar, the world is watching. And for the people there, every day counts. Let us hear from you. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Bushabi Jr.